Sam from Road Trail Run here. Want to give you my first run impressions and the details on the Reebok Floatride Run 2.0. So it's a 9.2 ounce approximately in weight, or 262 grams based on my 8.5 size 8.5, which was 8.92 ounces, 253 grams. So it's $150 kind of more premium trainer from Reebok, and it's unusual in being, as far as I know, the only shoe, including Reebok and Nike, to have a midsole that's 100% PEBA, which is the same kind of compound as Nike uses in their Zoom X foam and the Vaporfly, and in the Zoom Fly Flyknit and Zoom Fly 3. But here there's no plate whatsoever. And unlike the Floatride Run 1.0, which also had a PBA midsole, there's also no layer of EVA underfoot. And here's what version 1 looked like. So Reebok says there's 20% more foam, so I assume, but I'm still getting the stack heights, that they replaced the EVA with the Floatride Foam and gave us more stack height, but I'm getting confirmation. That might explain the weight has gone up just 1/10 of an ounce here from version 1. So it has a full continuous, full contact rubber, very durable outsole. The lugs are a little bit, they're smaller and more numerous than in version 1, which is here, with a bit more spacing between, so I guess that helps with lightweight. However, it's still a relatively stiff shoe with a single flex point, which I'll try to demonstrate. This is after one run. Now the upper is what Reebok calls its Ulltraknit upper. It's a stretchy material, and basically what we have is a booty construction, and I've removed the sock liner, but you can see it's a booty with the cage on the outside. Now the cage is different than version 1 in that we have 4 eyelets instead of 3, and here's what version 1 looked like. And the TPU material is a bit more flexible. I found the fit true to size, if a bit short. Generally stretch knit uppers, my foot tends to kind of slide forward a little bit, and that was the case here, but no issues. The fit was much better on the foot with a more secure heel hold than version 1. There's really nothing, if you will, unusual about the fit, despite the unusual appearance of the upper. I would prefer really just a regular engineered knit upper here would be a good thing. You'll also note here on the medial side a hard plastic piece, which gives a bit more support, pronation support, but this is definitely a neutral shoe. Now I took it on a 5-mile run on my usual loops in Newcastle, New Hampshire. Here's a few scenes. It's beautiful by the water. Um, 9:30s, 9:35 pace, so nothing too fast. What I found was and they're new, so they were very stiff, that there's a flat feeling, if you will, on the ground. It feels and runs kind of lower drop almost than its 10 millimeters would indicate. Transitions were more than decent, but this is a stable shoe. I think they've also increased the width of the on the ground platform, but I'd really like to see a decoupling groove here to help with transitions. Now, as far as the PEBA foam, well, it feels fantastic. It's springy, it's light, It's very dynamic. However, I did feel that the outsole and its continuous nature, and also maybe weight, they felt a little bit bottom heavy because the PEBA is so light. It may give a feeling that the outsole is a bit heavy. A couple more things about the upper. You note the cage is pretty firm down low here, right on the arch, and you might worry that that would cause arch pressures. Well, they've included a really good sock liner with a really high curved up arch area, which I think more than cushions any issues for me in that area. However, if you have a very flat, wide foot, you might start to feel the plastic here, so a bit of caution advised there. So in terms of price, it's $150. It's available now. Here it is. Here's the booty construction without the sock liner, so you can see it truly is a booty. What's it good for? Well, you're getting a shoe at barely 9 ounces with a lot of cushioning, a fairly thin forefoot, but still plenty cushioned. You get that very, very premium PEBA foam, which just feels fantastic. So it's a workhorse trainer, really, with a kind of flashy modern look. One might compare it to the Nike Epic React. I like the ride better here. The React foam is quite a bit duller than what we have here. It's a more stable shoe in the forefoot than the Max Road, maybe not quite as springy, given that the Skechers Max Road we just reviewed has really so little outsole rubber in the forefoot, whereas here we have all that full coverage. The happy medium, probably somewhere in between. The Skechers has kind of pylons of foam and then a little bit of rubber on each. So if you're heavier, as some of our testers are, or land very far on the forefoot, they were compressing all that. Here you won't find that. So this is a good, very stable neutral shoe. So we're going to have a full multi-tester written review soon of the Reebok Floatride Run 2.0. It is available now, including at our partner's running warehouse. You'll see a link here on the video. Thank you very much for watching Road Trail Run, and have a great day.